Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. And today we will be making a Suju elf keychain using Fevicryl Mouldit. Fevicryl Mouldit is pretty affordable and it's pretty easily available as well. It comes in two parts. One is the epoxy resin and one is the hardener that you'll have to cut in two equal parts and mix well. Once that is done, you'll have to knead the dough well and flatten it using any tool that you feel would work. For me, I first tried doing that using a wooden paintbrush, but as you can see, it did not work. It left a very heavy texture, which is something I did not want. So I picked a crochet needle that was lying around that is made of plastic, and that seemed to do the job for me. This whole project was very impulsive and I am not a clay artist, so I had to make do with whatever was lying around at home. I actually made both the EXO logo and the Super Junior logo simultaneously. While doing the EXO logo, I learned a few things from the mistakes I made and I tried to correct myself while making this one. One of which is the cutter that I used. As you can see, the previous cutter had a little bit of clay, leftover clay that had hardened, which made the edges of the EXO logo pretty bad as I was cutting. So in order to avoid that, I used a different knife this time with newer blade, and this seemed to work a lot better than the previous one. After all this, of course, I went ahead and made the hole for the keychain using a toothpick. Again, I was losing out on daylight, so I returned to it the next day, but Mouldit requires around 90 minutes only for it to fully set. Returning to it the next morning, I painted it. The colors I used were cobalt blue, Prussian blue and crimson red. I used Camlin artist acrylic colors. That's also easily available. After a few coats of the blue, I let it dry and went on to do the logo design using white. Here again, I had a little bit of trouble while I tried to use the stencil that I had cut out. As you can see, it looks pretty messy, but yeah, my 000 brush came to the rescue. I went ahead and tweaked it and corrected the mistakes as much as I could. Of course, it looks a little messy, but I am pretty happy because it's the first time I was trying to make keychains with, Mouldit and paint something in detail on Mouldit, so I'm happy. Alright, so once the paint had dried, I went ahead and finished it with a few coats of clear nail polish. Now, clear nail polish is one thing that you can use, and the other option is, of course, clear varnish. So I had clear nail polish at home. I used that, and once that was dried, I went ahead and attached the keychain, and this is how you make your very own Suju logo keychain. Thank you for watching, and see you again with another video. Until then, bye and take care.